It's an educational tool. I grew up in an age where basically the only internet you had of collections of educational tools was PBS. This guy's cool. Gary Lyman, is that his name? Gary Lineham. He got pork in his name. He just taught me that dandruff isn't a hair problem, it's a flow problem. Because my mom has really dry scalp and I've been trying everything. And I just found out it's not a scalp issue, it's a lower intestine issue. And I don't know if there's a whole lot I can do about that because she had 6 inches of her lower intestine cut off back in '89. God, I almost lost mom twice that year. I was only 15. Anyway, so it's a flow problem, and I can't do much about that because it's so. But I can. There's like a hair pull you can do, so I'm gonna try to do that and stimulate her blood flow to her scalp. Hi, my name's Marge. I'm a Heoke empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Mom's still asleep over here, and she'll be waking up slowly, surely within the next hour. And I like it when it's nice and quiet. Come on here, talk about like stuff that's going on. You know, I talk I talk about a broad spectrum of things because I'm a full spectrum being, and so I talk about how to keep peace within here while there's calamity out there. Because people are creating calamity out there because they don't have peace inside themselves. And just to be clear, I'm not in New York City. I tag places that I've been before because and then I tell stories about times that I spent there in hopes that connect to like-minded people to places that I've been. Because I'm not one of those that had just sat there. Ooh, daily horoscope. You are feeling drawn to dark topics. The need to reveal truths and investigate extreme subjects can lead you down to a rabbit hole of conspiracy theories. Be careful to keep your head on straight. That's funny. I don't really get sucked into other people's conspiracy theories. I usually just um, make up my own. No, because that's not a problem I've ever had. I only focus on things that I can relate to, and I don't waste my life on bullshit that I can't relate to. So that's the last of that. Just not even in the mood. Stay stupid. Play stupid game, win stupid prizes. That was like the best thing I got out of being in the military, is when I heard that saying for the first time. Yeah. Anyway, so there's so much hate erupting around. They're talking about World War III. World War III is of the spiritual variety. It's been going on the whole time since they said World War II ended, because it was of the spiritual variety, just like World War One. People, groups of people with power and drive for money, property, prestige, pretty ladies, all that whoa whoa external stuff. None of that stuff matters. None of that. None of it. None of it. All it does is it shows what the character you are as a person, and you forever carry your character with you. So if you were a trash bag in your teens and you were a trash bag in your 20s and 30s and 40s, and all of a sudden you're like, ooh, I had a spiritual awakening. I'm a good person. I don't act like that anymore. Okay, that's rad. Hey, you, what's up, Nate? That's rad, but what are you doing to make up for all the trash you put out in the earth? That's what I'm waiting just for people to wake up to. It's like, yeah, it's cool. You're not a hoe bag. You're not giving people your herpes and stuff no more. But like, What are you doing to make it right for giving it to all those unknowing people for all those years? Just change behavior isn't near enough. And I'm talking about the presidents of these here divided states, because that's what they're doing. Dude, you got a bunch of, you're good. I'm good. Mom's good. I'm down to one dog, Luna. The boys all went to the Rainbow Bridge. And Stanley's here. Think I want to get another cat. Then we're going to find our forever place and then make our travel center. Where people that are unhoused and don't have all the privilege and advantage that so many of these born and raised all over the world have sucked up for generations. You know what, Nate? I should send you this that I found. I'll send it to you right now, as a matter of fact. I still have your phone number, I think. Nathan from the Tubes. There he is. Okay. So I'm going to send you this link that I came across. This is basically what I just found this like 2 days ago. Ever since it's the same good. Ever since. I don't know, since we last talked, Nate. I don't know if you've been up to. Let me get you up to speed real quick. We ended up in Taos, New Mexico. Okay, and then we found out Mom was born in Cuesta, which is 22 miles. So her DNA brought us back to New Mexico. Okay, here's the copy. Copy. Nate from the Tubes. Nate from the Tubes. Nathan from the Tubes. Paste. This is from 1974. It's a PDF document, and it has, well, just look for yourself. It takes forever to load on my phone. I don't know. See, because I also found out that my dad and my brother are Freemasons. I don't know if you know that. And they've known about the whole history, but I'm the thrown away, so they kept all this from me. But I'm a truth seeker, so the truth came and dumped on me. It's pretty rad. So it's a 144-page document of like basically all the Freemasons in the entire United States in 1974. That was the year I born. So if you follow the lineage in these names, you will see who has all of the jobs. Oh, it's the Pi Kappa Psi Educational Journal. That's what I just sent you. This thing is so cool. It's 144 pages. These are all the assholes that use the world as a stage. This is like the fucking 1974 GAC registration. Abraham. It's all the last names. It's all the last names of all the people that fucking have ruined this nation. That I gotta calm down about, because I can't get upset. There aren't any Hesseks, but if you look at this is funny. He is so pissed about this. Because my brother's one of them. He couldn't be an actor. He tried, but he's too self-centered, so he couldn't put himself on a stage. He could feel people critiquing him because he's my brother. I'm a psychic. He's a psychic. He just went the way of the ego, understand? I went the way of the spirit. He went the way of the fraternity. He's a skull and bones. That's why when I was like, Derry, I'm going to be on the street. Can you please help me with Mom? He's like, nah. Because he's a soulless fucking butt muncher. Because all the frat brats are. It's so useful. This is maybe the most useful. I don't care, dude. Did you see this? Did this come across your FYP, Nathan? Check this out, because I haven't seen you in a bit. This is on. Let me go to my videos. Somebody just posted. They tagged me in a video this morning and showed this video, because my video has been seen probably over 1 million times now. But nobody knows it's me unless I let people know. I let people know, well, this is worth about 10 minutes of your time. You might have already seen it. You might have already seen it, actually. Let's see, videos. Me and Mom, I started making caramels instead of cookies. So I'm getting caramels with my cannon butter now. I've only made like 4 or 5 batches. I should keep a journal of, well, I do because I talk about, but like I'm trying different things. I actually had to buy a gas stove that you do fish fries in because I needed something that my stove only gets up to 200 degrees and I need like 350 to make it crackle. And then I give it to people in stickers and magnets in the community. So there. I sometimes I don't like anything bureaucratic. So the idea of going to the courthouse and having to do all the stupid paperwork to get the body cam, because I'm curious as to see what it would look like from the point of view from Deputy Doofus of Taos County. And I'm not sure, I don't know if he even still works here anymore. I go out I go out like once a week now. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. I don't know what I do. I just throw fishing nets out there. Like Stuart Smiley. Look at me. Look what I can do. As a matter of fact, on this talk, I'm going to put my resume as the thumbnail. I just put a post on X about it, and I'm just gonna offer my services. And I have all these ideas on how to make things better in any and every community, and people could just do them. All you got to do is be like, at some point, like give credit where credit's due. Like, just like, hey, Marge, thanks for the idea, because that's important to me that people give people credit where credit's due. Because I have done a lot of really cool things, but people will never know that I did it. So they think I'm a big dummy. Later, bye. Have a good day. Have a rad day. Peace. You're gonna be late for the next thing. Thanks for popping in from 3D Earth. How is it out there? I bet it's fun. I don't have to do it no more because I don't know, I'm getting proficient at peace. I call this talk proficiency. Much love, homie, in Ohio. The tubes bringing people together. Like attracts like. Same frequency, tribe. Anyway. That's rad. It's nice I love connecting with people. That's why people don't like me. Because I'm a very intimate person. It's my Scorpio moon. So, people that are afraid of intimacy, they hate me. That's like they hate, I know it because I used to be the person that was afraid of intimacy. Makes me all squirrely. Makes me all, like, don't look at me. Like, no. You don't see me. But now it's like I'm trying to connect with other people. So I did a talk some years back called Into Me, I See You. The Venus star point in Capricorn. Good Lord. My chart is so activated. Of ambition, of love comes to fruition. I have Capricorn in my 7th and my 8th house. I don't like to read. I like when Molly McCord does her videos because I just blah, just blah, blah, blah. But I love her information. I just don't like to read. Too much Pisces and Gemini in me. I focusing. Because I'm trying to focus and determine on what the author is trying to convey, because it could be this, it could be that, and if they were in a bad mood, would their position on said topic change based on their position on how they feel in life? Probably. Anyway, So things are getting spicy on planet Earth because you got a bunch of machismos, Viagra chomping machismos with inferiority complexes and ideas of grandiosity that are going out there basically trying to freaking fling their manness on a table, and there's nothing. It's like there's nothing there. It's so sad when when we hang on to our. I'm finding it like I'm gonna be 52 soon, maybe. Lord help me. I'm gonna be 50, and I can't. My body is it scoffs at things I once did. My body is so sucker. You think you're gonna get up off the floor fast? No, you ain't. And all this stuff. So I definitely I'm grateful that I found of the importance of maintaining my physical soul set. I found my own art book. Mom got me this some years ago. I always laugh because when I was in 1987, my whole life they've been testing me. I'm probably one of those aliens, and I never knew it, but they knew it and have been tracking me, trying to get me to act in ways that ain't right. So in 87, they said I was autistic. And I interpreted it as artistic. And I was like, that's really wild that they did a whole test just to determine that I'm artistic. Do I not have the front color anymore? I guess I don't. Anyway, that's kind of unfortunate that got lost along the way. Mom got me this art book a long, long time ago. This thing is like made in the 70s. And it's just there it is. Basic drawing. There it is. There it is. There it is. There's the cover. Basic drawing. Okay? So this is probably where I got the idea of my straight people like rainbows too, because that's like kind of like the color. Anyway. And then on the back, like I've drawn all this stuff on the back. And I'm good at at mimicking what I see. That's why they made me test a lot because they wanted to see how my mind worked. Then I find this stuff in here. And well, the whole point of me bringing this up is that all animals and people are made up of shapes. So there's only so many shapes faces that people can have. And now what we're going to start seeing as people open up their third eye to a consciousness and afterlife and life and energy never dies and creating reality with our imagination and all these things I've always done and pictured only in my mind. Now things are going to start matching my outside. So we're going to start seeing more beings that live among us that are going to start. I just watched Men in Black last night too. So it all kind of lines up. And this goes with they do the clone thing. The way I see it is because they keep carbon copying people because they want to make money. Because that's what they do for their false gods. They have us worshiping in things that are so bizarre and so twisted, and we don't even want to worship in them. A crafter's tool. Mom has always kept these really cool things. A Crafter's Tool by Arlene M. Kapoor. At birth, each of us is given a set of tools to enable us to begin our journey on Earth. Some get paintbrushes and others needles and thread. There are those with knives to carve wood, and others still melt wax and make candles. No matter the craft, the tools are given freely. These tools may not resemble what the world knows or expects. They are ideas and whispers in the mind and heart. The vision and beauty and colors beyond belief are woven into the fiber of each of us. You may say that I gotta change the lighting. It's messing with my eyes. I need white light. It says, you may say that you never saw the brushes or the needles, my friend. They were there in your fingertips and in your soul. When a color struck your fancy or a twig inspired you to think about the perfect place to put it, that was your palette of paint and the clay to make a vase. Inspiration takes many shapes and forms, but if we miss a tool or two, sometimes later in life they appear and we get second chances. Crafts and hobbies are made in heaven. They are distinguished as such as because of the beauty is inside, and we must find the right touch to open the doors of creativity and ingenuity. I can never say that word. Ingenuity. Ingenuity. The little ingenuity that could. Once open, the magical box will not close again. The visions come at the most inopportune times, waiting for a bus, rocking a baby, or even washing a floor are not excluded. Each is a bead or button to be picked and used. When you give something that you made with your heart to a loved one, be assumed that it quills used to sign your name on the project are made of gold. The ink is the flowing water of who you are and where you are headed. If wood is your special talent, then it feels free privilege to lend you a bit of itself to make heavens proud. Yarn, sprinkles, and even a feather are all happy to make your ideas come to light. So create your heart's content. Give gifts as if they were one of a kind, for truly they are, and stand proud when you hand your toolbox or sewing basket back to the Almighty. If we are well used, then your life will shine. If they haven't been touched, then your world is less a place because of it. Fulfill your dreams and be the artist that you know. It is your being that is in your being. We all wait and hope that the beauty you create will help us envision the treasures of the world we will enter someday. Craft will know that you are doing work of the universe. As in the saying goes, live well and prosper in ways you have just started to discover. That was written by Arlene M. Kapoor in August 2007. That's really cool. Thanks, Ma, for keeping that. That's hella dope. Look at this. It has a car out on the back of it. Casino, bingo every day. Jamestown, California. Chicken Ranch, bingo, casino. Cars. $3,000 as prizes. Jamestown. I don't even know where this Mom gets. See, Mom isn't of this earth either, so she is more not of this earth than me, because she's had 70 or 50 years more practice than me. So I get to draw today. I'm super stoked about that. Thanks. Mom keeps the best stuff. I'm gonna post a picture of this on probably TikTok. I'll put it on TikTok and X. That's really cool. That's hella dope. A craft, and I got all kinds of crafts. I got so many crafts. I'm trying to just find a place where I have a place where I can just do my crafts, and then I can take what I make, I create. I want to do screen printing T-shirts. I'm gonna make one that says "I love love." I'm gonna do one that says "I bully bullies." I want to get a one-header embroidery machine so I can just, if people order T-shirts, my Straight People Like Rainbows 2 T-shirts, I could just go put one on the freaking hoop and let her rip. Then I don't have to, I could cut out all the middleman. And then just go out and just give it to people. And people want to give me money, that's cool. If not, whatever. It always comes back to me. When you do good, good comes back to you. I swear. I got 2.7K stories verifying this to be true. It's not just belief, it's knowing. You know, people are like, I believe. I'm like, I know. Although I have days that I just have to believe, because sometimes you gotta sustain your hope on intangibles. Like faith. Like, I don't know where I'm going, but I know I'm going someplace. It's about I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you haven't had I hope you haven't had a bad day. Peace.